Two police stations, West Valley and Devonshire, have been collaborating together, targeting me to acquire my property. The two houses owned by my mom, and I'm the beneficiary. After me is Anita. So targeting me intentionally because they want these properties, their collaboration together. First they attempted at the other house with that squatter, fentanyl dealer, and I have the record 79 911 calls to keep poking at the store to trigger arrest. It didn't work. Anita the police station has been supporting my mom's house because of her condition of compulsion to call 911 daily for 7 years. So that compounds. That's why I've been targeted. They're corroborating with what she does, mom does, the squatter was doing, and then Anita got Tanya and Neda to do it. Tanya actually got me arrested, crossed the line. And the police station refusing throughout to accept that take the report for a false 911 call. There's been so many false 911 calls are illegal. I had a restraining order against Justine Taylor. It was violated numerous times. It was reported all those times. They refused to take the report for that. So it's a trap. That's why Albert and Anita don't want us selling these houses and moving. They're holding us in that trap. They say your mom doesn't want to. Albert says if you force her to move, I'll call 911 on you. Do you see that? That condition mom has to oppress her own child and isolate him, and the sadistic tendency she has. And if you don't believe it, I'll show it to you. Peter's like my best only friend, the only place I had to go to keep my dog safe, and the attacks perpetrated on Peter because of that. The false 911 call wellness check on Peter's house, they came in without a warrant, keep provoking me. So the two solutions to this problem, selling the houses and move, they're threatening when we want to do it. And then the monthly medication shot that would stop her yelling, calm it down a little bit. It does help. When they give it to her at the hospital, it helps. I can talk to her. But they're avoiding that. Albert says he's looked it up. There's one of the side effects is death. And if you force it on her, we're going to call 911. So the two solutions for that, they're avoiding. Mom has been, I have the video of her saying she wants Anita off her accounts, Anita's name. So Anita says, I've never, she's always saying, I'm never after Anita's money, but then she refuses to take her name off mom's account because of when mom's requesting it. And when I'm pushing Albert on that, he says, well, who's going to manage that money? The narrative is they can manage it. I'm wasteful. When they spent $16,000 in Silverado that she didn't even go, that wasn't solving the problem, and she was being held there against her will. And Anita was saying, if you don't take her back there against her will, I'm going to file elder abduction on you. All of these facts clearly show their only motivation is to get her money. They don't care about her or me. All their efforts have been to destroy credibility and to prove incapable so that they can take everything. So the APS reports they filed numerous times saying financial self-neglect because they want to say you can't handle all that. You're wasteful. You can't manage your finances. They certainly can't. They waste $16,000 maliciously because someone told me that $16,000 they spent on Silverado, they want to pocket it. That's why they spent it. Why would you pay that? It's either wasteful spending or malicious to take our money, which makes it even worse. Indicator they shouldn't have it. When I've asked for help with financial manager, Albert goes, get it through your thick head. We're not going to help with that. Why? Because they want to say you can't handle your money. That would disprove their narrative, their rationale for taking it all to themselves. That's their only motive and intention to destroy me because I'm the beneficiary, so they can take everything, and to destroy mom. They got her capacity removed intentionally, so they want her and me out of the way, so because they're next in line, the next beneficiary. It's plain obvious, and the denials about that show that they're lying. When they lie and say, no, we're not after her money, when they obviously are, shows that they know it's wrong, shows that it proves their intention of everything they did to destroy me and her and take everything from us. Them denying that they're after her money, all the lies, when we asked for the trust, the document based on which they're doing the abuse, they're citing it to rationalize, they don't show it. We ask them to show the account information, their deductions, they don't do it. We ask them to remove their names off. We ask them to revoke their authority. The funds to get a lawyer to revoke Anita's power of attorney are withheld. So this case against Anita keeps building, case against the cops who keep lying and supporting this scam that started October 2020 with the squatter. They're refusing to take the violations that Anita manipulated Neda and Tanya to do to get me arrested. Sergeant Ricci was saying he doesn't know what the intention is. The intention is to get rid of me and get my property. That was the intention of the squatter also. And they're concealing the 911 records that would prove that. Them concealing that despite my request is a violation of FOIA. We made a FOIA request. Numerous times I brought it to the attention of the supervisor over there at Devonshire. They're covering up, they're hiding. The cover-up shows the crime. And then Miriam Pleasel, city council member, all the work she did to cover up my censor, my report of the abuse, my Yelp 5-year elite account with like 95% 5-star reviews. My greatest works was deleted only because I was posting about this. There was no violence. It wasn't bullying like they're saying. It wasn't disrespect. It was just the facts without any threats, without any vulgarity. Just the fact of corruption in the city is being censored by city council member Miriam Pleasel. It shows she knows what's going on. She was expressing hatred towards me, and it proves it's a hate crime. My posts were scratched. The hate crime is proven by the treatment of the reporter of the hate crime. And you can see when I put the banner, they put graffiti on it. It's an attack on me for the reasons for which the biases they have against me. I'm Zeke Matevosian.